Justin Trudeau talking about getting tough on hate speech, getting tough on misinformation, yet again discussing the issue once again at an international gathering. Sounds nice at first. Who likes hate speech? Who likes misinformation? No one. Sounds rosy. Why can't we all agree with it? Hold on a second. No, the devil is in the details, as a lot of nonpartisan experts have been warning. This is not the first time Justin Trudeau has been going on about this. This has become something of an obsession for the Liberals, obsessing over the idea that everywhere we look in the online sphere, there's these awful things going on, and we've got to do more. We've got to bring in new laws and new initiatives and funding for this and that to do away with all of this. Action must happen. Something must be done. Prior to the most recent election, you had Justice Minister David Lametti talking about this stuff. You had former Heritage Minister Stephen Guilbeault talking about it, saying a lot of things that shocked a lot of people, saying that public servants cannot be criticized, and we got to put an end to all of that. What's going on there? And he was putting forward legislation that you had a lot of nonpartisan experts stepping forward and going, this is internet censorship laws. We don't want this. And yet they were doing it all under the guise of, oh, we just got to clean up that mean stuff on that internet that nobody really supports, of course, so we got to do away with it. You know, there's an old joke out there. What's hate speech? Well, it's speech I hate. You know, if there's something that you dislike, there's something that, well, you hate, you can say, well, that's hate speech. So, you know, let's do away with it. Let's regulate it away. Uh-oh, that's a slippery slope. Now, you might say, Furey, what's the big deal? Because there's going to be tightly defined legal parameters, technical parameters defining exactly what can and can't be written or said or what have you. So they'll figure it out. They'll sort it all out. Well, we've actually been doing that in Canada over the decades, and there's been very rigorous conversations about all of that, and there actually already are things that you cannot actually say, or at least if you say them, be prepared to suffer the legal consequences. For instance, you cannot make serious threats to people, and people are regularly charged for this sort of stuff. They go through the legal system because they've made these threats. You can't libel someone. You can't defame someone. If that has happened to you, you have legal recourse. And again, people have faced legal repercussions for this, or if there's stuff online that is defaming them, there's orders for it to be taken down and so on. So there's already a legal framework around this. What exactly has so seized the Liberals that they must obsess over this issue? People are saying mean things on the internet that we don't like, and more must be done. Well, you've got to say, what are the details? Because the devil can be in the details on these things. And as we saw with Stephen Guilbeault's legislation there, lots of concerns that it did not pass the smell test. So there you go, the Liberals are at it again, and you got to be very cautious, and you got to say, what exactly is in the fine print?